I judge by what she's wearing, just how many heads I'm tearing off of assholes coming on to her. Each night seems like it's getting worse, and I wish she'd take the
I haven't made a video in quite a while because I've been busy and kind of uninspired a bit, so that's pretty much why I haven't been making any videos lately. However, with last night's transpirances, or whatever you want to call it, of Royal Rumble, I am definitely inspired, and I'm gonna also be making TNA Final Resolution review video. I'll be making a ROH Undeniable review video, and I got a few other videos or ideas for videos that I'll be doing too, but for now I want to get on with my Royal Rumble 2008 review video. Okay, first match was the career-threatening match of Ric Flair. It was Ric Flair versus MVP. I thought it was a fairly solid match for the time allotted. I don't know if that one close pin that Flair put his leg on there, I don't know if it was botched or not, but I think that it wasn't a hindrance, but it kind of ruined the flow a little bit of the match. But they picked back up on the flow of the match, and overall I think they did a fairly good job for a fairly solid job for what happened, or in the time allotted. I enjoyed this match. I'm glad Ric Flair won with the figure four, and the back and forth was pretty sweet too. I would have to give this a 2.5-star match. Could have been better if it was longer, but for what it was worth, it was a fairly solid match. So 2.5 stars. The next match was the Chris Jericho JBL. I, for one, did not expect it to be a classic wrestling or catch-as-catch-can pure wrestling type match, and if anybody expected that, you pretty much set yourself up for disappointment, because I did. If anyone thought that was going to happen, boy oh boy. But anywho, I thought it was a pretty good brawling type match. There was some actual psychology wrestling into it, and psychology of their feud so far, with the JBL hurting his neck that was hurt from JBL dragging him with the cord. The psychology of it and the brawling factor of it made it enjoyable. It wasn't a great match, it wasn't a good match or anything like that, but it was a fairly enjoyable match, and for what it was worth, I thought it was good enough. I have to give it a 2 stars for it, for what it was worth, for what the match ended up being. So yeah, and at the end of the match, I loved Jericho poetic justice doing that to JBL. I thought that was very good. I hope this continues though, because I like seeing this. Despite what some may say, I actually like this feud, and I hope a gimmick match happens either at No Way Out or leading up to WrestleMania in a big blow-off match. But either way, I hope this continues more. The next match is Rey Mysterio versus Edge for the World Heavyweight title. I thought it was a pretty dang good, solid match. Rey and Edge, they have some good chemistry. The back and forth action, some sweet spots from Rey Mysterio, and just the overall match was pretty good. The ending was sweet to see. Edge spearing Rey Mysterio in midair, I thought that was pretty good. From the way the feud has been going, the match was pretty much a coup de grace, so to speak, of the feud. I liked it, I enjoyed it, and I have to give it 3 stars. It was a good match. The next match was Jeff Hardy versus Randy Orton. I thought the match was actually a really good match. The back and forth action, the flow of the match was pretty good. I have mixed feelings on the ending of the match. I can understand the ones who have frustrations about it because of the ending was anticlimactic, because it was a bit anticlimactic, but the actual finish of the match itself, it was actually a pretty good competitive type of finish. It was just I would say it was the lack of building up to the finish that that's why I have mixed feelings on it. The finish wasn't horrible at all. It wasn't. It was just not executed like I thought it would be with a lot of build up, but that does not have any hindrance on how good the match was. I thought the match was really good. Other than that, I thought the match was pretty good. I would have to give it 3.25, maybe 3.5 stars. I think it was pretty much that good. Now on to the 2008 Royal Rumble match. I love the 2 cases of irony. 1 case of irony, I'll get to that later because that comes towards the end. But the first case of irony, I loved it. Undertaker and HBK drew number 1 and 2. They were the last 2 in last year's Royal Rumble, so the irony there was sweet to see. It was pretty good. Undertaker and HBK trying to eliminate each other throughout the match was fun to see. I loved that. Some surprises in Superfly, Jimmy Snuka, and Roddy Piper. I marked out big time for them. I seriously did, because I'm an old school fan, and seeing them again, even though they are clearly out of shape, I love seeing them. I marked for them coming out. Throughout the match, there were some surprises. The length of time Cody Rhodes was in, the length of time Shelton was in, the length of time John Morrison was in, and basically a lot of people stepped up. I think a lot of the people stepped up and made this an enjoyable Royal Rumble. The last case of irony was John Cena, Batista, and Triple H as the last 3. Batista and John Cena were the last 2 in the 2005 Royal Rumble, and the winner got a shot at the title at WrestleMania, and Batista fought Triple H. That's the bit of irony there. But as far as the surprise entrance of John Cena goes, I love that a lot. I'm a big John Cena fan. I'm not a blind Cena fan, but I enjoyed Cena surprise entrant or surprise return. I just hope they didn't rush it. I hope he's healthy. But I've read some people on a couple of forums saying maybe he won't wrestle till WrestleMania. If that occurs, then I can see him coming back this early. But I just hope they didn't rush it health-wise. But overall, I enjoyed Cena's return. Overall, the Royal Rumble match was pretty good. I'd have to give it a nice, maybe 3.75 star. Maybe I'd say 3.75 star. It wasn't the greatest Royal Rumble match, but it was one of the better ones recently, and I enjoyed it. As far as the Cena haters is concerned, I'll address that in a new video, but for now, I'll just leave it like that. Overall, I enjoyed Royal Rumble. I really did. I would have to give it I'd say maybe a 7 out of 10, a strong 7 out of 10. Maybe 8, but 7, yeah, between 7 and 8 out of 10. It was an enjoyable Royal Rumble. That's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for my other reviews of ROH pay-per-view and TNA pay-per-view, and also stay on the lookout for a video of mine pertaining to the hate and haters of John Cena. I'm going to set my feelings on that, and I'm going to set the record straight, and I will expose how Cena haters are hypocritical and basically absurd and illogical and sometimes moronic. But other than that, yeah. So, see you later. Bye.
I judge by what she's wearing, just how many heads I'm tearing off of assholes coming on her. Each night seems like it's getting worse, and I wish she'd take the night off so I don't